Hey everyone, I've been using the Dell Precision 3490 for the past couple weeks and I have to say, it's one of those laptops that just feels like it was built for people who actually work on the go. You know the kind I'm talking about, those cheap ultrabooks that look sleek but can't handle anything more than a few browser tabs without sounding like a jet engine. This thing? It's quiet, cool, and actually gets real work done without slowing down. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. One of the first things that stood out to me was how quiet it runs. I'm not talking about the usual fan noise you get when you're exporting a video or running multiple apps. This thing stays eerily calm even under load. I've used laptops that sound like a hairdryer on full blast just from opening a spreadsheet, but the Precision 3490 barely makes a peep. That's huge if you're in a coffee shop, a co-working space, or even just trying to focus at home without the constant distraction of a jet engine next to you. The display is another game changer. It's a 14-inch FHD panel, so the colors are sharp and the viewing angles are great, no weird color shifts when you tilt the screen. I've noticed that a lot of budget laptops skimp on the display, making everything look dull or washed out, especially if you're editing photos or watching videos. This one keeps things vibrant without being overpowering. Plus, it's got a privacy filter built in, which is handy if you're working on sensitive stuff in public. You can angle the screen and still see everything clearly, but anyone sitting next to you just gets a black screen. Performance-wise, this thing doesn't mess around. It's got an Intel Core Ultra 5 135H processor and 64GB of DDR5 RAM, which is overkill for most people but perfect if you're running heavy software like CAD, Photoshop, or even multiple virtual machines. I've had it handle video editing, coding, and a dozen Chrome tabs without breaking a sweat. The 2TB SSD is also a nice touch, plenty of space for all your files, and it's fast enough that you won't be waiting around for things to load. I've used laptops with smaller, slower drives that make everything feel sluggish, but this one keeps things snappy. Connectivity is where this laptop really shines. It's got two Thunderbolt 4 ports, which are great for high-speed data transfer or connecting to multiple monitors. There are also two USB-A ports, an HDMI port, and a headphone jack, so you're not constantly hunting for dongles or adapters. I've had to use a bunch of different laptops over the years, and the ones that skimp on ports always end up being a hassle. This one gives you everything you need right out of the box. The build quality is solid too. It's not the lightest laptop out there, but it's not a brick either. The aluminum chassis feels premium, and the keyboard is comfortable for long typing sessions. I've used laptops that feel like they're going to fall apart after a few months, but this one feels like it's built to last. Plus, the keyboard has a nice tactile feedback, which is a big deal if you're writing or coding for hours. Now, it's not perfect. The battery life isn't as long as some of the ultrabooks out there, so if you're planning to use it all day without plugging in, you might need to keep an eye on that. Also, the trackpad is decent, but if you're used to something like a MacBook, you might find it a little stiff. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth mentioning. Overall, the Dell Precision 3490 is a fantastic laptop for professionals who need reliability, performance, and a little extra peace of mind. Whether you're an architect, a designer, or just someone who needs a laptop that can keep up with your workload, this thing delivers. If you're in the market for a new workhorse, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. You can find the link below if you want to take a closer look.